Hello and welcome to 5 Minutes for 4 Weeks, a series in which I live stream myself practicing a song for 5 minutes a day for 6 days a week for 4 weeks, totaling 2 hours of practice spread across 24 sessions to show what is possible with albeit short, consistent practice and hopefully inspire the viewer to take on tasks perhaps seen as daunting as well. Today is day 24, the final day of practice, of live stream practice for FFF practice of the piece that I'm currently learning. Hiroyuki Sawano's Call Your Name from the series Attack on Titan. I mentioned this piece more on day 21. I introduced it. I talked about what happens in the anime at that point. Spoiler alert for around 10 seconds while my hand is up. It's the point when Eren when they decide to have Eren transform into a Titan and then try to plug up the hole in the wall. And this is just like when Armin stabs him when he Titan Eren when he's unconscious to wake him up, and he just gets up and starts carrying the rock over, and that's the music gets all climactic. So um, it's a nice song that's kind of very characteristic of the song of the anime, and it appears elsewhere throughout the anime. Um, Parts of this song are sample's not the right word, but it's like sort of sampled in other pieces as well, like various refrains and the like, um, played in different manners. Refrain's not the right word. Like I think it's the refrain and then the chorus are sampled in other pieces, something like that. Anyway, for the past 23 days, I've been learning this piece. I have not had a clean. I think that's the right word. I have not had an accurate run through of measures 1 through 20. I'm playing just the up until the guitar, up until the chorus. So it's like the introduction, the verse, and the pre-chorus. That's 20 measures, um, and I've gotten close to playing the whole thing accurately. And I'm at a spot now, like basically like based on like where I was yesterday, that hopefully I should be able to do that today. This part that I'm playing is 1 minute and 7 seconds, which just gave me a little. How long's the whole thing? 4 minutes 28 seconds. So I'm like exactly a quarter of the way there. The next part's probably more tricky than this slower introduction, but it's and this isn't true, but it would be nice to think that if I was able to learn a quarter of the piece in 2 hours, that I should be able to learn the rest in 6 hours. But probably going to take more time than that. But still, I've gone through a substantial amount of the piece, so I'm glad about that. Um, what do we need to know? I plan on starting the practice actually 7:28. If I practice for 32 seconds, that would be okay. But I feel like I'm gonna review some parts. That's probably gonna take more than 32 seconds. So I'm probably gonna only have 3 run-throughs. But let's see how, like, unless I like stop, and, I begin it and then realize like I made a mistake when we go back, kind of thing. Um, so probably 3 run-throughs, possibly 3 complete run-throughs, and a bit of others. But I'm gonna just quickly go over some like parts that I don't always instinctively do correctly. Um, so I'm gonna do that in the beginning, and then and then try playing along with the music. I was tempted to mute myself, mute the microphone, so that you're not hearing you know any of that sound. Um, but I might try like humming along or something. The If I feel like it, so which I might. So I'm leaving that on. Okay, that's good. I just don't want that cable to get dislodged. Okay, good. Hi Dad, hi Mom. Thank you both for joining. Quotation of the day is the way things get the way to get things done is to begin. Yeah, get started. I have something. All this is from my grandparents' house. I have another like I don't know if you call it a poster, but it has 2 beavers on it, like cartoon beavers with like construction belts, or whatever, and it says the secret to success is to get started and to not stop, something like that. It's a similar thing. The way to get things done is to begin. I like that. Okay. I am just about ready. For anyone new to the series, I put the timer on for 5 minutes. Actually, I'm thinking if I No, I'm gonna do just 5 minutes. I think I'm at that spot. Sometimes I do like 5 minutes of practice and then a performance at the end, but there's a chance I'm gonna regret this, but hopefully not. I'm just doing 5 minutes, then stopping. Okay. Music's over here if I need it. I think I know it by heart. And then the song's up here for when I'm ready. Let's get going. So. I That's the last hand. I'll do that again. Okay, let's go. I think I'm ready. So much slower. Bring the mic over just in case. Sheila. Too many mistakes. I was getting nervous with the singing. Not they're into distracted. I'm crying. All right, good. That was good. Let's try again. I got another. I can get another go. One more try, or like one more full try. Okay. There's not enough time for a third attempt. The last. It's kind of frustrating. It was like the very end the last two measures. I think. I I messed up. I forgot, but I still recovered well. So I still managed to play the right hand correctly. Let's stop this. Okay. The first attempt I did, I think I might have played like one. I might have like tried going for like one note, and then like kind of did something like that. Whatever. It's okay. Um, it was good. Just a little bit more practice, and I can really commit this to memory. And it is in memory at this point, but give it a week of not playing, I probably forget it. Um, I'm glad with this piece. I mentioned yesterday I thought I'd be, as at the end of measure 20, I thought I'd be here by the end of the first week, and then I realized how it's not just the same thing over and over. So it took more effort. Um, a minute 7 seconds of the piece. Again, this is a slow piece, so it's not that I got through that many measures. It's that I got through a bunch of time of the piece. The measure, like I mentioned, it's only 20 measures. Um, but it's still good because they weren't super easy. They weren't super difficult, but they were a little bit tricky to learn the nuances and changing on beat 4 instead of beat 1 sometimes. Um, I think I mentioned on the first day this is a piece I want to keep on learning because I'm working on a project. So what I might actually do, I don't listen to it. I feel like the guitar. Thank you, Mom. I feel like the guitar, the piano continues during the chorus. Once the guitar and the rest of the rock instruments come in now, measure 21. Um, if I listen to it carefully, I feel like I can hear the piano still doing some chords. So rather than learning what's written here and playing this for the piano, because a lot of this is the guitar and bass, for instance, I might just learn the rest of the try to figure out whatever I'm hearing that piano is doing, try to learn that from the recording, and then try doing, whatever the rest is obviously written here for the guitar to play that on the guitar, etc. Which is kind of how I did the first 20 measures of this piece anyway, because the song was arranged, this arrangement was arranged in such a way that um, the right hand's also able to play the melody, which means it wasn't hitting some notes or like things were being moved around so that the accompaniment was not playing the piano necessarily. So it was playing the piano here, but it wasn't playing the piano part. Um, so that's I did that for 20 measures, or at least however many measures, because a lot of it is the first 4 measures for sure are just is written accurately. So that's the next step. The next step is to pick a new piece for next week. I still haven't done that, but in terms of this piece, and I want to stay regular with this. I don't want to go months without playing it. I want to keep it fresh. So the next step is to continue practicing this, and then potentially figure out where else the piano is playing in the piece, and then learn the rest of them. Maybe even just record that track, and then like do one instrument at a time. Like don't worry rather about trying to be able to play every instrument at the same time, but rather I should have done this for also honestly the piece. Was it honestly, or is it a different piece? No, it's a different piece. I think I had the whole keyboard down, and then I started learning the guitar, and then like I forgot the keyboard. So I should have recorded the keyboard while I knew it. Same thing here. I might just learn the piano part and then record that, and then go on to the keyboard, the guitar, etc. Let's see how that goes, though. Thank everyone who joined. Hope to see you all. I think everyone who joined, not just today, but the whole week, the whole series, the whole song, the whole series. This is song number 51. So I've been doing this for, I think October I began. So October would be 5 years. Wow. Thank everyone who joined again. I still have not picked a piece yet for for song 52, which I plan on beginning Sunday at 7:40 a.m. roughly Eastern time. There is a link in the description section with a list of songs from which you can make requests. So you can do that if you want, or I could pick my own song, whichever. and wishing you all a great day and a great weekend. To those celebrating, a Shabbat Shalom. And as always, Shinzo Osasagiya, and keep practicing.